Financial wellness. How well are your finances is what we're asking. That is a very important question because there are steps in your financial wellness. First of all, you need to identify your financial priorities. With financial priorities, I find out that there is a little bit of distinction between a dream and a vision. Most people say, I dream to own a home. But what if you would vision to have a home? So the difference of having a dream is always dreaming. And when you have a vision, you actually set goals to get that vision done. How do you do that? First of all, you want to live beneath your means. Well, I know that's an old-fashioned term, so let me put it with today's term. Don't spend more money than you make. So, we've said this so many times, pay yourself first. So in order for you to actually become well, you really need to have that savings account so you can live well. Pay your credit debt. A lot of people have problems with that because they keep expanding it. But then you're asking me, how do I become well? This is what the doctor would say, and that's what I'm prescribing, these steps for you. Save 6 months or more in income. That's very important. So what do I mean by that? Well, in case of an emergency, say a loss of job or illness or something of that nature that's going to cause your income to flex to nothing, or we will say ending our savings account, the best thing to do is at least save for at least 6 months to a year in income. So I know that's kind of hard to envision. So if you're making $2,000 a month, so I'm trying to say $12,000, I know that seems like an awful lot, but that is what is really needed. Between jobs is what I'm trying to say, or until you get well. You really need that. Major purchases. Have you ever thought that you need to save for a major purchase? With that in mind, saving for a major purchase is a down payment on a house. Or what about if you're going to buy that special car of yours, have a down payment instead of just a trade-in and a down payment. Educating yourself is very important. That's why we're here today. I'm actually doing a form of education. It is very important that you stay up to date on what's really going on in the finance world. Sometimes we hear these different shows and see the different pictures in the papers, and we really don't understand what it means. With a little bit of education, you really can understand what is really going on in the financial world which we live in. Now, it is important that we do what? Check up. We go to the doctors for our physical body, supposedly every year or every 6 months. Your finances are no different. You need to really know how well you're doing. How can you know to go to the next step and how well you are unless you actually do a checkup? I suggest that you do a checkup at least every 6 months or at least every year. So what does that mean? That means we look back at our checking account balance and see how we really spent our money. That also means that we have that budget and we are staying on track with that budget and watching out for leaks. That means that we are thinking about retirement. Retirement is very important, no matter how old or how young, I should say, you are. But most of all, my tip of the day is live for now because it is your future.